Hey guys, so I really wasn't expecting to upload like 3 times today, but there is some major drama that's popped off on YouTube between an influencer and filmmaker by the name of Swoop and Mikey Glam Gore. This video now, oh my god, it is full of so much tea. So I have had to take notes because girl, she went in. It's a popular creator going by the name of Swoop, Spanky Valentine on YouTube. She's got something like 215,000 subscribers at the moment, and she talks a lot about hard topics, a lot about the beauty community, but about the darker side of it and all of that kind of stuff. So today she put out a video on Mikey Glam Gore. Honestly, like, it's shocking. So the video was called How Glam Gore Used James Charles, Jeffree Star and the Black Community. And girl, she had a lot to say in this video and it was really quite telling. The first thing that Spanky talked about was when she was on a brand trip and she had asked prior to going on the brand trip whether she could bring a guest with her. She was told no. Then when she got on the brand trip, she saw Mikey Glam Gore there and also loads of other white influencers who all had partners or boyfriends or whatever. They all had a guest with them. So Spanky believes that she was denied a guest because of her colour. The video was like a real character assassination of Mikey from someone who's known her, who's spent a lot of time with her, who's previously called her best friend. Just to give you a little bit of background, these two have collaborated together in the past. They've been in like 5 videos on each other's channels. So, you know, as well as being friends, they were like co-collaborators. That's what makes this all really, really sad. One of the really big things for me in this video, aside from all the terrible racist stuff, all the microaggressions, everything like that, was the way that Mikey has spoken about people from the LGBT plus community. Being part of that community myself, that's something that I take offence to. It's something I never expected from Mikey, and it's something that I'm kind of shocked has come out of her mouth, really. This was the part where Mikey has apparently used James Charles, Jeffree Star. So firstly, Mikey had gone on Jeffree Star's channel. There's a video where Mikey is making Jeffree up as Voldemort from Harry Potter. So I remember that video, you know, at the time when it came out, I thought it was all really fun, all good, you know, but apparently, you know, Mikey goes on other people's channels and won't have them on hers. So she's happy to use other people's platform, but won't let other people use her platform. Or, you know, won't have other people on her channel to collaborate with her. It's all about what she can get from other people. And then apparently with James Charles, what Mikey has done is 2 days before they were scheduling their collaboration, Mikey was talking shit about James. It's not cool if you're collaborating with someone, if you're actually going to work with them and you know you're going to work with them and you know they've got a huge, huge YouTube platform that you want to gain something from. Why would you then be speaking shit about them if you know you're going to be literally sat next to them, putting them in makeup? It's weird as hell. So far we've got Mikey stealing from smaller black creators. We've got Mikey using creators from the LGBT plus community. It's really not looking good. Like, it's gross, okay? You know, if you're gonna bitch about gay men or, you know, any other queer person, but then you want to use that queer person because they're successful, you want to use them to further your own career, and then you're going to go away and bitch about, oh, you're the poor little white girl who's, you know, got nothing. No, it doesn't work like that. You know, why is Mikey's voice or Mikey's art more important than everybody else's? It doesn't work like that. You know, as queer people, we go through struggles that, you know, straight people don't. Really, I'm just going to say it like it is on that because, you know, I've been walking down the street with my girlfriend before and I've had people calling us dykes, calling us this, calling us that. You know, I've had people throw bloody beer cans at me when I'm dressed up going to a pride event. You know, I'm not saying a straight cis woman wouldn't experience those things, but, you know, a normal straight person in jeans and a t-shirt isn't gonna get the same reaction from people as someone who's dressed up in wigs and makeup and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, if you're queer and if you kiss your partner in the street, that can get hate from people, you know, still, even now, you know. I remember like 2 years ago, year and a half ago, you know, a gay couple that I knew got beaten up on the street. And it's like, that's something that if you're a straight couple that you don't face, you just don't, you know. People don't bat an eyelid if you're a straight couple and you kiss on the street. Okay, a few people might say, oh, it's a bit gross, but, you know, that's it. You're not going to get beaten up for it. Whereas if you're a gay couple and you do that, you get beaten up for it. So how does Mikey think that being, you know, in a straight relationship as she is, and being, you know, a white person, how is she not recognizing her privilege? There was honestly so much that Spanky went into in the video, so I'm not going to sit here and repeat everything that Spanky said, but I'm just picking out bits. I'm just picking out like highlights, you know. And things that I thought were really terrible was one thing where Spanky said she had sent Mikey a link to her film Unspoken, and Mikey had reacted at first, complimented her, but Mikey then just went straight back into making it about herself, bashing James Charles, bashing Jeffree Star, and completely ignoring her friend's work. Her friend who'd also told her, you know, hey, I'm in a really bad depressive period at the moment, and, you know, when you're in a depressive period, it's quite hard to be proud of anything that you've done, or to even show a friend some work that you've done. So like, for Mikey to just ignore it like that sucks, you know. I mean, yeah, okay, she did say that Mikey gave a little compliment, but for Mikey to then make that situation about herself really sucks, because there's her friend's hurting, you know, where's the compassion? There was also another point, aside from the racism, the microaggressions, that Spanky brought up, and that was about Glam Gore's makeup looks that are inspired by domestic violence. Claimed that Mikey did this look that was inspired by Rihanna after she'd been beaten up by Chris Brown. Now, in what world is that good taste? Yeah, I understand, like with special effects makeup, you know, I like bloody special effects makeup and stuff, but to say it's Rihanna, that is seriously problematic to do that. Not only is it racist, but it's offensive to domestic violence victims, survivors as well. How are you going to do that? You know, come on, girl, you can do a lot better than that. Perhaps the most alarming thing in this whole video for me was when Spanky said that she tweeted out about her experience of sexual assault with Ron Jeremy, and Mikey had got in touch with her and kind of asked if she could share the story or use Spanky's experience of being sexually assaulted. Now, that for me is a no-go. That really is like, you know, you don't share a story on behalf of a survivor. You know, if a survivor tells the story themselves, fine, but you don't share it on behalf of them. That's just wrong. You know, it's not your story to tell. But really, please do go and check out Swoop's video on this, because as I said, there is just too much for me to get into this video, so I'm not going to be able to fit it all in. But please check out her video, because it's very good, and there was a lot of information in there that you'll miss if you don't watch her video and you watch a lot of other drama videos or commentary videos instead. I really encourage you to watch hers, because she really went in. Now, what was really, really insulting is after this video went up, Mikey quickly came out with a Notepad apology. Ah, yes, that good old influencer favourite of a Notepad apology. It wasn't even a grey hoodie apology video, it was a Notepad apology. This is honestly just insulting for all the things that she's done and for the way that she's treated her friend. Like, I'd be ashamed to just post a Notepad apology if I'd treated somebody that way. That is disgusting. But nevertheless, we're going to get into that Notepad apology and we're going to read through it here. Okay, so here is Mikey's Notepad apology. It says, "I'm sorry for my behaviour in years past, and I should have said this sooner. I ignorantly, selfishly, truly have not understood, nor did I take the time to listen about others' hardships when I was so consumed and angered with my own problems. I equated things that were not equatable, said a lot of things that I regret, that I feel don't reflect who I am today. I'm ashamed of jokes I've made in the past that I excused as edgy humour. I'm ashamed at times I've been incredibly tone deaf and excused that, even in past apologies, by my well-meaning intentions, in brackets united. If I'm missing the mark, good intentions or not, I'm missing the mark and should have been listening. And some things weren't simply missing the mark, they were just plain wrong. Rihanna mentioned in Bruised tutorial in brackets, in truth, I have just wanted them to go away because the thought of addressing it out of seemingly nowhere terrified me. I have been afraid of being condemned for my past actions forever. I have changed a lot in the past 2 years and I'm so ashamed of who I used to be, how self-absorbed I was, the way I used to direct my own insecurities onto other people, the way I've been so defensive, the way I refused to listen. But you were owed an apology and I've been too coward to say it. It took seeing a lot of my own problems through some events I went through last year that very few people in my life know about to start to be open to basics I always should have and wished I had been open to long beforehand. I've been dealing with this privately, but I do not like who I used to be, and I've been working on this. I have lacked empathy, I've lacked patience, I lack courage. I had hoped my future actions would show that I don't stand by things I've said or done in the past, but should have apologised as well. Again, I was choosing the comfort of myself over the comfort of those that I have hurt. This is coming too late and sorry is not nearly enough, but I'm deeply sorry. Learning how to be a good ally would be a lifelong journey. But I want to listen, to learn, to grow, to do better. Mikey also touched on the sexual assault situation, the tweets that Spanky had put out and said that she wasn't doing this to garner sympathy, but she'd been depressed at the time herself as well, and that she was just reaching out because she recognised some of the emotions that Spanky was feeling. But she said that when Spanky didn't reply, then that's when Mikey dropped it. There is a whole other page of apology. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and read it all out because it is basically just saying, oh, you know, can we be friends again? But, you know, after everything that Mikey has done to Spanky, after everything that she's said, after the way that she's treated her with the manipulation, the gaslighting, all of that, I really don't know that I want to be friends with someone like that myself. But honestly, I think the least Mikey could have done in this situation was give her friend a video apology at least. Her friend's made a video, so, you know, why not either go to your friend, or, you know, if you can't go to your friend in person, sit down, make a video about it, you know, face to face, publicly own up to the things that you've done. Yeah, okay, it's okay you've owned up to it in text, but you've got to own up to it in person, not in text. You know, do it in front of the person. Otherwise, it doesn't really seem very genuine, in my opinion. You know, as I was just about to wrap up this video, who commented? Trisha Paytas on Twitter. She said this about Glam Gore. Mikey is a homophobic bitch. That's the lowest type of scum on the internet. She mocked mental illness before, so no surprise. Stupid. Let's cancel these fakes. Those who seem most perfect and PC are the evil rats behind closed doors. Anyway, on that note, I am going to leave this video here because it is now 4:30 in the morning here and I've got to head to bed because I've got to be up tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, take care, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.